A driver just delivered a late-night shipment and somehow became a murderer. Truck Dr. Kane was transporting a shipment when suddenly a piercing alarm blared and red lights flashed like crazy. He was forced to stop and check, but found the cargo hold completely intact. However, when he walked to the other side, black liquid was slowly seeping from the bottom of the trailer. Just then, the sound of breaking branches echoed from the forest. Kane looked up and was instantly terrified. He frantically rushed back to the cabin floor, fleeing the scene. Back at the factory, Kane nervously opened the cargo hold. When he moved aside the fake bread shelves, he found empty iron cages and blood everywhere. The mysterious creature he'd been transporting had escaped. Meanwhile, at a bar, Big Strong discovered his girlfriend Katie hooking up with his buddy Curly. In a rage, he beat Curly to a pulp. To calm things down, Katie drove off with Curly. During the snowy night drive, Katie listened to a horror audiobook when suddenly a massive black shadow crashed down hard on the roof. Katie screamed and slammed on the brakes. When she turned around for help, she found Curly unconscious in the back seat. Even worse, her phone had no signal. Katie mustered the courage to get out and check the car was completely mangled. She grabbed a flashlight and headed into the woods to find whatever had hit her car. A blood-curdling scream echoed from the distance, and she dropped her phone in terror. As she turned to run, a deep roar rumbled behind her. Katie slowly looked up to see a horrifying sight she'd never forget. She let out a heart-wrenching scream and vanished into the darkness. The next day, Police Chief Black arrived at the scene to find only Katie's car and a deer carcass torn to shreds. Even stranger, the deer's fur was covered in black liquid, and the car was completely empty. 20-4 hours later, just when everyone thought Katie was dead, she miraculously returned home. But her memory of that night was completely blank. She only remembered hearing a terrible roar. However, Curly's body was discovered at the base of the factory's tower. The medical examiner found he'd drowned, and his blood contained a mysterious black substance. Most shocking of all, Kane's DNA was found on his suicide note. Police immediately arrested Kane, but Chief Black felt something wasn't adding up. She consulted medical examiner Terry, who revealed that the black liquid came from a plant called white voidor. Once it becomes gas, it affects the central nervous system, amplifies fear, and makes people suicidal. Meanwhile, Officer Nick made a shocking discovery during his investigation. Before his death, Curly had transferred $6.00 to a company called Pangai Continent. Anita, another missing girl, had the same transfer record. Nick and his partner Lily followed the lead to a bread factory where they found a hidden door behind the shelves. Opening it revealed a tunnel. Suddenly, the room's door automatically locked and the ceiling began spraying white void or gas. A cold voice announced you have 60 seconds to choose your equipment and start the game.